Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Missouri Tigers and the South Carolina Gamecocks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Gamecocks headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Missouri's offense will go to work first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Let's see what he can do with it. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Hands it off. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Reads it, fires complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he wants it all. RB toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to it, and they're able to get him on the ground.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Not much of a secret who they were looking to, but doing something about it is a major problem.
It's so hard to stop on these 3rd downs. You think about it, he can block, and then he can go deep. He can release, intermediate. The tight ends are so valuable in today's football, and especially in the red area. They find him, and they get the 1st down.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Gamecocks! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The sure hands, it's Hess. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Morrow. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man on the outside. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. Sometimes it just seems the electricity is turned up for Saturday night college football on EA Sports. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Missouri Tigers offense will have first crack at this one. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a couch or in the stadium for that rivalry.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on 2nd down. He's got him. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. Off the play fake. Complete to the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback keep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Gamecocks offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. He could not miss last time out, completed better than 80% of his passes, more than 200 yards, leading his squad, turning it on. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to throw on second and short. The screen, he's got wheels. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football. Get any yards after that catch.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he is a problem.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a man on the left. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He leaves it with his back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll go right back to him. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go to the counter. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to go deep. And he's got it inside the 35. Missouri wants to go fast.
Watching film of this guy, one of the things that really stood out to me was his catch radius, how you just need to throw it somewhere near his body, and he can reel it in. How great was that one-handed stab? Just climbs the ladder. I thought for sure that thing was going to be falling incomplete, but he reels it in, and it's a massive first down for the offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Goes high to pull it in. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Here we go, ready, go! Go! On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lane. No doubt, when they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He'll try the left side. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Finally, this offense starts. Show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And the send out the punt unit.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Now they'll run the draw. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Tigers in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Makes the grab. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Gamecocks been the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Looking to throw for it. Caught at the 45 on his way. Flying down the left side. Touchdown Tigers. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Takes the easy completion. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got it in the middle, it's Bear. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost 0 margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville in their matchup against the number 2 team, the North Carolina Tar Heels.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the South Carolina head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the 3rd quarter. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Fuller. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. So you come out of the locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them more dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush is on him. Working that left side now. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
You can see why this running back is on the field on 3rd down. He's a weapon in the passing game. Really nice job by the quarterback. He got through his progressions really, really quickly. Found the running back, just dumped it off, and he was able to make something happen with it, moved it.
Maybe it's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. 10. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Tigers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. The Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense comes onto the field first today. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field this way, they're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Quick completion to the right.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part. And then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Snowed under by the defense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Maybe a crease. All the way! Touchdown, Tigers!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, and the offense
makes the grab and room to run. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
The snap sets up to throw. Going for 6. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. Play of the period will be a 2nd down. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Flips it out in the flat. Open space at the 25. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. ground with the counter. Going the other way. And it's a fumble on the play. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The lone back's got it. Breaks the tackle.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll run it again. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Got his man. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. You don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Warner. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Deep in his own territory as he reels in that punt. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Second down, he'll throw it. He uncorks one deep.
Trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. Pulls it in at the 25. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got enough for the first. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
There's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Quickly out to the tight end. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room, the Gamecocks head coach told me they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Warner. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Offense in a bunch formation. Using his legs, it's Warner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Caught over the middle. It's James. Great reaction by this defense. Immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Pucks it out of the air. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Warner. Oh, it's a fumble. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. It's complete. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. The hand to the running back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
And the Gamecocks looking to convert on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to upload. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
He'll try it again. There's some room. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Keeps it on 1st down. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Run in the red zone, it's Warner. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. Up that arm. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Gamecocks! A great catch and run for 6. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddle up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Guys?
All right, Holly. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. And I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Warner. Here's a little room there. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The run inside. It's Warner.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
The give to the single back. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. You cannot put that thing on the deck.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Tries to get it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. If you can't win it all, you might as well try to ruin things for your rival, and that's exactly what we've got working here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. The Tigers are back on top.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. That's caught. It's Bear. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Snags it, and he's open. Running through contact. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
That's a bang-bang type play. RPO in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
On target. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. They remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy. with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll run the counter. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Right back to the well. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Tigers. Excellent pass by the back on the option. The Tigers are back on top.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll bring it out. It's Bear. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Throws to the back. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look at all the way. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because